Richard Gonzalez, who is placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 9439 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram, on October 20th, 2022 for a term of 2 years. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
In Dare County, Texas, the defendant Richard Gonzalez did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of December 2022 and January 2023 in violation of condition number 4. State waives the remaining violation allegation.
With regard to that allegation, number 4, how do you plead, true or not true?
True.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 1 year in the state jail facility and up to $1,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
True. Yeah, I just wanted to.
No, my question is,
Yes, ma'am.
knowing that I could sentence you up to 1 year in the state jail facility, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. And you understand that the court does not have to follow any agreement that maybe your attorney has reached with the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Is there a proposed agreement?
I believe so, Your Honor, to extend supervision for 2 years, alter and amend to add the substance abuse treatment facility followed by aftercare treatment through Dare County CSCD, TAP outpatient treatment program, monthly UAs, and documented weekly sober support meetings as directed by the court.
All right. What is it done on probation?
I didn't have anything I couldn't be there at the house that I was at. That's why I didn't stay there.
Mhm.
They had kicked me out. I didn't mean to come over here like this. I should have came in person.
No. Why didn't you report to probation? You want to raise your right hand?
Yeah,
You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Richard Gonzalez.
All right, what is up with the ring on his finger? Is that allowed?
This is my rings, the ones that I was in.
I'm sorry, what?
The ones that I had on when I was in brought from custody.
Oh, so they can wear rings at the jail? My understanding that's considered.
They didn't take it off. I could, you know.
No. I'm just saying that isn't that considered contraband? He has on 3 rings. One of them
That's
appears
kind of, they didn't take it off at the intake. I mean, but when you get back, you probably put it in my property.
All right, one appears to have a diamond in it, but I
It
don't.
does? I didn't see that.
Your Honor, perhaps they're not able to remove the.
Yeah, this one was not. I couldn't get this one off, but probably now they can because when I came in, it was kind of slow.
Okay, all right. These are just questions I'm curious about.
That's fine.
So
yeah.
why were you not reporting?
I just didn't report because I didn't have a place to go to. I was kind of freaked out on it. You know what I mean?
So did you think of taking the via bus to probation?
No, Your Honor, I didn't. I just went to the house and they said I couldn't be there. I was from my understanding, the last time when you had spoke to me about the probation, did you put her on a restraining order so that way I could probate there? Because I got a new address I could report.
No, there was not supposed to be any contact. And what is the plastic in your?
Oh,
you just coming over here with all sorts of things.
No, I didn't see it in there. I just threw on my.
No, what's in your pocket?
This is from the soup, and then this is from my mom's address.
So he's bringing soup from the
No,
jail
I'm
and
not bringing
greens?
soup. No, I didn't. I just threw on my.
Just add water. Okay.
Just that one. No, Your Honor.
All right. So what is with the 36 on your face?
This is just back in the day, back when I was in high school. I promise you on that.
Mhm.
I've been to myself. I don't.
And the dollar signs around your wrists?
That keeps me motivated to do my probation.
All right, just a second. All right, so obviously people don't understand. We are on the record. So if you cannot whisper, then you need to stop talking or talk outside. I don't understand why people talk so loud when they're in the gallery, and then when they're before me, I'm straining to hear you. All right. So what's up with the dollar signs on your wrist?
I got these tattoos years back, like before '99, and I haven't got any other tattoos since. I've been basically, I worked. I've had probation before. I completed it before in the other court.
But not here.
This one I was just, I was kind of shocked on it. But I mean,
What do you mean shocked on it?
well, because I was picked up on how I was picked up. But I mean, I wasn't like I didn't get to come report because I just didn't show up. I just didn't. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you, sir. I mean, Honor.
No, I appreciate.
I have
I
a
appreciate
new
the honesty.
address I could probably maybe if you grant it to go to. I talked to my mom on that. She said that she's willing to go ahead with it if you're willing to, if your judgment would apply. You know what I mean?
All right. I don't think you're a good candidate for probation.
Okay.
I tried. All right,
All
we're
right.
gonna send it. I'm gonna
Do I get credited for my back time?
Just let me finish.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court is going to revoke. The court is going to sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility. You're entitled to any credit for any time previously served. There's to be restitution of $57 to SAPD for lab testing. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yeah.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are in community supervision. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, that jewelry on your fingers, I don't know what happened at the jail, but you're not supposed to have that on your fingers unless it's attached. The bringing over of food from the jail,
Yeah.
they shouldn't have allowed you to bring that over. We're not here for you to have a meal in court.
Yes, Your Honor. I didn't
Even
know
when
what it
you're-
was in there.
Here's the thing, even when you're held in the back, you're not allowed to get hot water and make your own soup dish. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're gonna have to start doing better. How old are you?
43.
You're 43. You're close to having the majority of your life behind you. If you don't want to wake up and see that you spent a majority of your life in prison, you better change your ways. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you. So I get credited for my back time?
You'll get credit for any time that you've been in jail.
Okay.
Legally, you're entitled to it.
Okay, thank you. God bless you, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you. God bless you too.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right, so those who are in the box, no talking behind the court reporter. You'll have to move to that end of the box. Just ask the deputy to move you. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 1237 and 2024 CR 1238, State of Texas versus Eric Nathaniel Cantu. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brian
The
Powers,
defense?
Your Honor.
All right, and counsel, you need to be over there. And for the defense,
Brian Powers, Your Honor.
and are you Eric Cantu?
Sure.
Did you understand in each cause you're charged with evading arrest, detention with a vehicle? That's a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, in each cause number, according to the plea, there's a $2,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. The cases will run concurrently. State will take in consideration 723-118, 711-738. There's to be restitution in 723-118 and 711-738. There's to be a 2-year driver's license suspension. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Oh, everyone. Excuse me, in the box, everyone. You all need to learn how to whisper. It amazes me that when people are before the court, you can whisper, but you can't whisper when you're not before the court. If you cannot whisper, then you cannot talk while we're on the record. Does everybody understand?
Yes, Judge.
All right, are you proceeding with sentencing?
We're requesting a PSI, Your Honor.
All right, why?
Your Honor, with regards to the last recommendation for Eric with regards to the state is asking that he not be able to drive. Currently, he's employed in a position where he he's delivering food for funds. He has a dependent. We've also have an affidavit from Dr. Punjabi, which we can provide it after the PSI with regards to the doctor's opinions on his progress with therapy, how he's doing, and his ability to get out, be able to drive, and be a responsible driver from here on out.
Okay, I don't understand how a PSI is going to tell me whether I should let him drive or not.
We thought having some more background might be able to assist, Judge, with that.
If y'all want to give me background, you can.
Well, at this point, Judge, as far as the state is recommending a 2-year driver's license suspension,
Mhm.
we would like to apply for an occupational driver's license so that Eric could continue to work as he has been doing. And so.
I mean, well, the occupational license is something that would come at a different setting, not at the PSI, because y'all have agreed to a license suspension.
Correct, Judge. But what I'm saying is afterwards, if the court was allowing Eric to be able to drive for employment purposes, to be able to do that, then we would seek an occupational at that point in time.
All right, so I don't understand. If y'all want a PSI, I will give you one. I just don't understand what different information the court would have that you would want me to have that can't be told to me now.
Well, Your Honor, if that would be the case, then.
I mean, if y'all want a PSI, I'll give you one, but I just don't understand what information. State, will you have any objections to defense telling me what information he has? Or do you want a witness here for that? All right, so do you wish to have a PSI or no?
Your Honor, if the court feels it would be a futile gesture in this point, then I'm happy to tell you that, Eric has been extremely active with regards to his therapy, trying to redress the trauma that he suffered for this. Over the last few months, he has been working as a delivery driver, and he's been doing very well at that. I've spoken to the mother of his child who says that he is actively contributing to basically her welfare as well as the welfare of the child. So, I would just ask that the court take that into consideration so that Eric can continue to do what he's doing. If the court feels that there's some other form of monitoring, but we feel that taking away his ability to earn a living the way that he has been, it would be of more detriment than anything else. So we would ask if the court is going to assess any type of monitoring sanctions that they do so, but not at the cost of him being able to drive and earn the living the way that he has been.
All right, let's start with this first. My understanding, he's currently on GPS.
Yes.
All right, state, do you have any objections to the removal of GPS? All right, so GPS is going to be removed. Now, the next thing we need to address is his ability to drive. This is the court's concern. He has 2 evading arrests with the vehicle. 1, an accident occurred. I think a car was damaged. So why should he be driving? Driving, I understand that everybody, if you pass the driver's test, you have a right to, take that license and drive, but it's sort of a privilege. And if you're not abiding by the rules, why should you be allowed to drive?
Understood, Judge. And if I may, as of recently, he actually was pulled over for a turn signal violation. The work that he's been doing with Dr. Punjabi and therapy with regards to his fight or flight mechanisms, to the point of where whenever he saw the red and blue lights, he didn't hesitate. He pulled over, he was compliant. It was a warning, but just to kind of show that the progress that he has been making. We believe that the stuff that he's been doing with the doctor to try to redress these issues, he's doing well with it. And we just ask that he be given the opportunity to show the court that he can do it. And he's very well aware that if he messes up, he's looking at 10 years. And he's here today showing accountability for the actions that he's taken. So we ask the judge that he look at the growth that he has been making. I've provided, I believe, the court with 2 letters from Dr. Punjabi in the past to show the efforts that he's been making. We ask that they take that into consideration, allow him to continue to make a living, do what he's supposed to be doing as a member of society. And we don't believe that this court is ever going to be troubled with Eric again. However, he's he's understanding of what could happen if he does mess up, but we don't believe that it will come to that.
All right, what is this theft case about?
That was a shoplifting last year, Walmart, Your Honor.
Okay, right, state.
State's position is that this individual should not be driving at least for a period of 2 years, the Texas driver's license.
All right, is there anything you wish to say?
Yes. When this happened at the time, I was just scared. I was sorry to the person. I never want to go through this ever again in my life.
Well, why did you continue to drive?
Drive.
No. I mean, well, let's backtrack a little bit. Scared of what?
I was just, at the time, just a lot of things were going through. I couldn't help myself, but also there wasn't like a safe place for me to pull over.
No. I mean, according to what I read in the police reports and the stipulations, one is playing loud music, which I don't understand why people think that everybody wants to hear your music. So that is an ordinance violation to be playing music so loud that it's damaging to others' ears, which I've seen people do. So an officer's trying to pull you over from that. So why didn't you pull over?
At the time, I got triggered because the way he came on the side of my door, because there was an accident that happened to me. I went through a lot, like in 2022. I just got triggered by it and I got scared, and I didn't understand why he was doing that. And I just.
All right. And then the other case where you're just outright speeding, they're not trying to pull you over for loud music. You're speeding.
Yes. I don't want to make excuses or anything. I'm sorry. I never want to go through this ever again. I'm not just sitting here doing nothing. I'm trying to get help from it. I'm trying to do better.
No. I understand that you've made progress, right? But I'm trying to figure out in that case where you're speeding and they're trying to pull you over for speeding because you're going very fast. Why didn't you pull over?
Well, I was in a city that I wasn't familiar with, and
It's Universal City,
Okay.
Judge. And it was an unmarked, it was basically a blacked out patrol vehicle that was behind him.
Yeah, but why didn't you pull over?
so I'm just paranoid because I'm always on my phone, not while driving, but when I'm at home, I'm like looking at videos of people impersonating. It's a pretty common thing, and I didn't see police on the car. I've never seen like a truck cop, like a F-150 truck cop. I've never seen that. I was in a city I wasn't familiar with, and I'm sorry that this will never happen again.
All right, and why did you commit the theft at Walmart?
At the time, I was just really bad in the head. I was not getting help. I was just.
It was a matter of a few months after, Judge, after he'd awoken from his coma. This was early, I believe early last year.
All right, so why did you commit a theft at Walmart?
I was just not thinking clearly. It won't happen again. I promise you it won't.
All right, any other questions?
Nor the defense, Your Honor.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. In each cause number, there's a $2,000 fine. It'll be probated. The cause numbers were wind concurrently. Does anyone want to speak towards length of probation?
State's asked.
And we have no objection with that, Your Honor.
All right. 7 years deferred adjudication. There's to be a 2-year driver's license suspension. How old are you?
19.
So how far did you go in school?
I graduated high school actually early when I was 16.
All right, so what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
So right now, the therapists, the doctors that I go see, I have a pending scholarship to be a civil rights advocate. So that's what I want to do. I also want to purchase properties and have income coming in.
So what are you going to do with your schooling? Are you planning on doing something else with your schooling or no? Like, are you planning on going to college? You're going to a trade school? What are you doing?
College.
All right. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. That will be waived if he's enrolled in college. Do you have any children?
Yes.
How many?
1.
Age?
9 months.
All right. So 100 hours will be waived if he's in college, enrolled at least 6 hours. Usually I require 8, but you have a 9-month-old. I'm going to ask for parenting classes. And then once those parenting classes are complete, the other 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. There should be proof of employment within 45 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
You'll be clean, Your Honor.
No. What are the results going to be? Because your attorney is not going to take the test. You will.
Like,
All right. There's going to be a UA today. And there's to be no driving. I'm not going to say no driving throughout the length of probation, but there's going to be no driving until the court decides to allow you to drive. So your attorney will need to approach on that at a later date. Do you understand?
yes,
So I'm going to say no driving until further notice. And counsel, if you ever feel that, yes, he needs to start driving, then you need to file a motion to let the state know, and I'll hear a party's argument on it. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
Okay.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right, we can go off the record. In this court, in order to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, let your probation officer know. If you feel as though the probation officer is not addressing that issue, you can always come into court. Do you understand?
yes.
All right, good luck to you. Just have a seat and probation will go over conditions with you.